Hi, everybody. Um, I'm in a hotel room in Scotland, Edinburgh, Scotland, and we got here uh, like maybe 6 hours ago or something. And we've had a crazy long day. We left Denmark last night pretty late, and then we drove to Holland and we stopped off in Amsterdam and went and had lunch, and then got back on the bus 3 hours later, and we drove to a port, I believe near Rotterdam, in Holland, and then we got on a ferry, which was actually just like a giant cruise ship. It looked like the Disney cruise ship or something like that, like one of those big, massive boats that I've never actually been on, but um, I just remember walking to the boat and realizing as I was walking along for like it felt like a mile to my right was the whole boat, and I was just like following the boat the whole time, and I was like, this is a crazy big boat. And then the ramp slowly goes up, you go through customs and they check your passport, and then you go up a big, it's like boarding an airplane, but it's just like a giant ramp, like the ramp you would use to get an airplane, but just that times like 100. And then you get on this big boat, and there's people waiting there to direct you to your cabin because you sleep on the boat. It's like a hotel, like tons of rooms, restaurants. And then when I went down to eat, Ned and I were sharing a room, checked in, um, and then we went to the restaurant, and they were serving tandoori chicken and like French fries and Swedish meatballs. And I remember a long time ago we toured with this band called the Sounds, and they were good friends of ours, and they were always talking about how they were from Sweden, and they would always go to IKEA, the Swedish furniture store, and get food there because they served Swedish meatballs. So I wanted to try Swedish. I'd never really tried Swedish meatballs, so I went, and Ned and I had some Swedish meatballs and hung out with the crew and the rest of the band, and then what else did we do? And then I bought the worst drink, which was this awful raspberry milky yogurty drink that I thought was going to be good, but it was the worst thing I've ever had. And then we set sail, and there was a casino on the boat, and there was a movie theater, and I didn't use either one of them, but it was just, I couldn't believe that there was all these crazy things on this boat. So I ended up going back to the room and taking a shower, and then I laid down and fell asleep at like 10:30, and woke up at 12:30, wide awake, which is what happens, I feel like, consistently out here. And then I started like checking my BlackBerry, which was broken apparently, which wasn't just getting any mail, which was kind of like making me lose my mind a little bit because I like to check it. And then I got up, got dressed, woke Ned up accidentally, and then we went to, or me, I woke up and started walking around the boat, and I went to the lounge restaurant area, which was completely deserted and spooky. I kept thinking of the movie Ghost Ship, where there was like a haunted ship. And then I started reading this book that I have. It's called "This Is Your Brain on Music," which is about how the brain is affected by music, how the different parts of the brain are affected and turned on by sound waves and rhythm and tempo, everything. Just it's really interesting to read about how music affects you on another level, and culturally how we're affected by certain melodies and rhythms and things like that. like horror movies, why certain string sounds make me feel fearful or sad or happy. So it's interesting to think about it from a songwriting point of view. So I read that, and then my phone worked again, so I got to email back at home, and then I finally got tired again, and I went back to sleep for a couple hours. It was about 3:30 in the morning when I went back to sleep, and then we woke up to a loud speaker telling us we had arrived and we need to get off the ship, and that there was a continental breakfast available. And then we got off the boat and had to go through customs. Like when you get off an international flight, you gotta go through customs. And we didn't have our work permits, which was a problem. We had copies of our work permits, and we were almost not let in, which would have been really a disaster. And the tour bus goes on the boat too. I forgot to mention that. So then when we got off the boat, the bus pulls off the boat, which is pretty awesome. And that's why it's so big, because there's all the cargo and everything on the boat. And then we drove from wherever we got off, somewhere in England, northern England, to Scotland. And that drive was pretty incredible. I fell asleep in the bus for a little while, but then when I woke up, it was just like farmland, and it started snowing, and there was lambs everywhere, baby lambs, which was pretty incredible. And I don't think I'm going to eat lamb ever again. But I don't know, I might have a kebab or something. But they were pretty cute. I wanted to steal a little lamb, take it with us. And then we arrived. But yeah, so it was a long journey. But the show in Copenhagen was really fun. It was the first time we'd played there, and it was really cool. It's really amazing when you've never been to a country and you play there, and there are people there that are really like know what you've done as a band. It's really like a crazy, awesome feeling to know your music has reached these people or touched them in some way, and they're there to support your show. It's awesome. We met everyone after the signing, and it was really amazing. It's really weird to meet Americans who are there like for school, or we met a lot of people in Germany whose families were there in the army and they were stationed there. So there are all these like girls from North Carolina or guys from Florida. It was really surreal to be in like a small German town with all these Americans there. Well, it's 11 p.m. I'm watching the news about how Terminal 5 at Heathrow is still broken, and my suitcase is still not here. I forgot to keep everyone updated, but just so you all know, my suitcase has not arrived. So I am still without my stuff, and I'm continuing to wear my red shirt. But luckily I've purchased some things along the way, and I'm buying socks in every city. And it's pretty incredible. But I got a toothbrush, and I got some shampoo, and I got some other stuff. So I'm getting by, but I wonder if I'm gonna ever get my suitcase back. So anyway, I think that's it. That's my update, and I'm gonna go now. See you all later. Oh, I don't know if anyone who watches this is part of our street team, but we're doing the tour this summer, obviously, and it would be awesome to have street teamers be a part of it and do their part in terms of promoting it on the streets and after shows and flyering places and postering places and stuff. So if anyone is a part of the Rooney Street Team or would like to be, we're always looking for people to help, because that's what it's all about. Alright, I think I'm gonna split, but this is the longest video diary yet. This is a record, 9 minutes and 45 seconds. Alright, peace out, dudes. Keep those video responses coming and those comments coming, and if anyone has MySpaced us and doesn't seem to have been added as a friend, we apologize. We're going to figure it out tomorrow with MySpace, or on Monday. but it should have been added. Like, it's supposed to automatically add people, but I guess there's a glitch or something. So we'll take care of that. But peace out. I'm gonna split. Alright.